A shocking and confusing situation for a Northport woman when police suddenly swarmed her home. Police responded to the woman's home at South Biscayne and Elton Drive for what they thought was a hostage situation involving 3 masked men. But the call was fake. ABC 7's Christopher Brantley joins us now live to explain how this all happened. Christopher, what can you tell us about this?
Well, it's something called swatting. It's when someone uses your phone number to call 911 and report a fake crime. And while sometimes that can be done as a prank, other times it can be far from funny.
I was sitting at home on Mile and I just took a shower.
Natalia Kalanich got a rude awakening Wednesday morning. Northport police escorted her from her home, fresh out of the shower.
They asked me, who's in the house? Is there any weapons? I don't know any weapons. That's when the SWAT team moved in, swept out my house.
It began with a phone call to 911 dispatch. A man's voice had an ominous message.
Some masked men had machine guns and had a hostage inside a home.
What took everyone by surprise was where the 911 call came from. It was Kalanich's number, but she didn't place the call.
I never heard of somebody's getting swatted. That's the first time I ever heard it from police officers, and they told me that it's actually coming.
Swatting, as it's called, is when someone clones a phone number and reports a crime. Neither the police or the victim know what's happening. In this case, the FBI is now involved.
There's a lot of tracing and background, and there's spoofing apps and things like this that really need some forensic science.
In some cases, swatting is done as a prank. There have been stories of online gamers doing it, but Kalanich worries if something more sinister is behind the call.
What if the scenario somebody called just to find out what's the response to that area of a police officers?
Harrison Best is a phone and computer expert. He says using someone's phone number against them, sadly, isn't a tough thing to do.
Someone can program something or through an app or just coding, and just, as long as they can, if they got your information, if they know your number, anything's possible really at this point.
The Northport Police and the FBI are working to trace that original phone call. They want to know who was responsible for making it and arrest them. In Sarasota, Christopher Brantley, ABC 7, your Suncoast News.